What are some of the ways that I work with people's subconscious minds? So, as a coach, one of the tools that I rely on is putting my clients into a very light trance state where I can tap into their subconsciousness. And this subconsciousness is very important because a majority of our programming it subsides within the subconscious. So, for example, if let's say how I try to explain this to people is that, for example, if let's say you're at first learning how to drive, in the beginning, it's a very active conscious learning where you're trying to figure out that okay, I need to adjust the rear view mirror, I need to pay attention to the road, I need to signal, and I need to look at the blind spot before I change lanes, and all of these it is a very conscious effort to begin with. But once it becomes a habit, then it transfers everything into the subconsciousness. And so when it comes to changes in our habits, it is very difficult to get into that subconscious minds when we are just doing it like a face-to-face talk. What that means is while we were growing up, a lot of times whatever experience that we have encountered, for example, we did something and then our parents, for example, yell at us, and then there will be constantly they would say something to us like, oh, you need to save your money, don't be wasteful, and all of those things. They start becoming part of our subconscious. It makes up how we make decisions, how we react to things. For example, even later on in life, if let's say you did something and then your boss yells at you, how you react is usually how you reacted when you were young, because of these got into our subconscious, and so all of these reactionary responses became a habit. So what I usually do is I work with people's subconscious mind so I put them into a slight trance so that I can either help them. For example, if let's say they hear some sort of a sound, maybe like the people's footsteps coming up on the staircase, or for example, if let's say every time you see the face of people laughing at you, and you have this reactionary response, I go into your subconscious to clear those out. So how are some of the ways that I work with them? So for example, there may be sounds that we hear that gives us the fright. It may be images that we see. It could also be ordinary things like spiders or snakes or anything like that. So visuals that we see, or even the mom's face or the boss's face, right? So all of these are imaging, and then also our internal size. What does that mean? Internal size means, for example, when we were young, our parents' size tend to be bigger, and our size tend to be smaller. And because if let's say they would hit us or if they yell at us, then we get scared, and we are in this subconscious mind where we are always fearful of them. So even though we have grown physically in size, our subconscious mind, the size is still stuck in that state. So what I would do is I will increase the size, make the parent size a little bit smaller, or even grow their visual size to be way bigger. So it doesn't matter what the parents say to them, they would not get hurt, or they can stand their own ground. So these are just some of the ways that I personally work with my clients when it comes to the subconscious mind, because a lot of times we have all of these beliefs that we picked up from other people, or these beliefs that we have conjured up because we think that because it was our fault, or maybe other people's reactions, that we ended up responding in such a way. So by us going into the subconscious mind, then it will be easier for us to tease out those things, to take those things away, and to reprogram new beliefs, new images, new sounds into that environment, so then when we go into the situation again, then we won't be as scared or as worried or as anxious as we were before. And so I just wanted to share this with you because I'm so blown away that every time I work with someone's subconscious mind, I'm still like, wow, that change is very apparent. And I'm still blown away by all of those, what I see. And I want to do more of this to help other people, because I have been a beneficiary of me working on my subconscious mind, other people doing this work on me. And even now, on days where I don't really feel like doing something, I would just work on it myself to give myself that boost to say, hey, I can actually do this thing. And there are a lot of tools that I have personally learned from my own mentor, and I'm really excited about that. So if you're interested in this aspect of things, if you want to learn more, you can search under hypnotherapy. You can always reach out to me to ask any questions. And my coach, my personal coach, is Melissa Tiers, Tiers. She's a phenomenal hypnotherapist. And you can find more information from all of these, because at first, when I first learned about this, I was like, what is this hypnotherapy? Like, I would never touch that. But once I actually got into it, that was the amazing, once I saw the amazing changes that I've seen in my life, I knew that this was something that was and I have used it on my own clients and saw those changes. It's something that I know is a great tool to work with. So if there's anything that you would like to work on, I would love to, like, if you want to just ask me questions, I'm always open to it. You can put it into a comment line, or if you want to send me a message, I'm more than happy to respond. And that's it for today. That's it. Until next time.